She looked at me, finally registering the tension on my face. Her tone shifted, softer. "Hey," she said, "you okay?" I stared at her. So real, so there, but my body still held the echo of that kiss on the glass, the warmth of her voice behind me, and the open window. "I think someone was in the house," I whispered. She stopped. "What? Like, someone broke in?" I nodded. "But not like that. I mean, it felt like you were here, but not." She stepped closer. "Did you see anyone?" "No." "Then maybe," she said slowly, "you just missed me a little too much." Her voice dropped. "Or maybe you were hoping I'd come home early." There it was, the familiar flirt. Low, dangerous, like fire licking too close to curtains. "Natalie, don't," I said, but my voice didn't have the weight it should. She leaned in, whispered, "Did you imagine me doing something I shouldn't?" "I'm sorry," I muttered. "It's just... I feel off. That's all." She studied me. Her lips were pink, not red. No trace of lipstick. "Okay," she said, stepping away. The next morning, I found muddy footprints outside the back door, leading out of the house. That night, I couldn't shake the thought, what if it was Natalie? Not the one who came home at 3 a.m. The other one. The one who kissed the rim of my glass. The house felt too still the next day, like it was holding its breath. Natalie had already left for work, humming in the hallway mirror, her perfume clinging to the walls. I stayed behind, staring out the window like the backyard held answers. The muddy footprints were still there, half faded, leading out from the back door. Something told me to check the bedroom closet. Not rational, not even conscious. The closet creaked open, smelling faintly of mothballs, winter coats, and something older. Natalie's college trunk sat in the back, under some scarves and a shoebox full of old Polaroids. I'd never opened the trunk. It was hers, and she never mentioned it. Some things just sit in your house like furniture. You forget they have stories. I lifted the lid. Inside, old yearbooks, handwritten notes folded into squares, a dried bouquet tied with ribbon, and a single, dusty manila envelope tucked beneath a cracked leather journal. I pulled it out. My name was on the front. For when it's too late. My stomach dropped. I tore it open. A photo fell out first. Natalie, clearly younger, standing beside a girl with the same smile, the same eyes, the same curve of cheek. But something was off. The girl next to her had a thin scar over her top lip, slicing through the smile like a warning. On the back, scrawled in faded ink, "Sorry I never told you, babe. Be careful. Do not let her in. Ever." My hands trembled. I sat down on the edge of the bed, the photo in one hand, the letter in the other. There was more written inside. "Her name is Leela. She's my twin. We were separated at 16. Mom said she was unstable, but I didn't believe her. She had this way of mimicking people too well. Not just copying, but becoming. She'd steal clothes, voices, habits, then lie so convincingly you forgot she wasn't who she claimed to be. She made me feel like I was the fake one. One night she kissed my boyfriend and then told him that I was the one who'd kissed him. He believed her. She disappeared after that. They said that she'd been sent away for help. I got one call from her years later. Drunk or high or just crazy. She said, 'You'll never be safe, Nat. I'll always know how to be you. I never told you because I didn't think she'd find me. But if you're reading this, then something's wrong, and you already know. She wants you. That's how she replaces me.'" I reread the letter 3 times. My fingers dug into the paper like it might vanish. Then I heard the sound, a creak, from downstairs. I stood slowly, like prey sensing the movement of something bigger, the kind of creak that didn't come from a floorboard, but a hinge, a door opening, somewhere near the living room. I pocketed the photo and crept toward the staircase. Halfway down, I paused. She was in the kitchen, back turned to me, wet hair falling down her back, red lipstick, a wine glass in hand. She turned as if she knew I was there. "Hey, babe," she smiled. "You left your beer out last night." My mouth went dry. Natalie had left at 8 a.m. I heard her keys, her car, but here she was, again, standing in my kitchen. I thought you went to work." She tilted her head, that same flirtatious tilt I knew, had memorized. "I did. Changed my mind." "Let me see your lip," I said suddenly. She blinked. "What?" "Your lip," I repeated. "Take off the lipstick." She stared at me. The smile twitched, then reset. "You're being weird." "I'm not joking. Wipe it off." She walked toward me slowly, each step echoing across the hardwood. Then she licked her lips, red smeared across her teeth. "You liked it last night." My chest clenched. That was it. Natalie hadn't kissed me last night, but someone had. "I know who you are," I whispered. "Do you, though?" I backed up the stairs. "Stay where you are." She followed, leisurely, confident, like she'd already been here before. I reached our bedroom, slammed the door, and locked it. My hand went to my phone. No signal. Rain started again, tapping the roof with those same soft fingers. Down the hallway, I heard her nails skimming the wall. She was humming now, a lullaby. One I'd never heard Natalie hum in her life. "Don't be scared," she cooed from behind the door. "I know all your favorite things. I can be softer, sweeter. I don't have to leave you at night like she does." I looked around the room, breathing hard. The photo was still in my pocket. I pulled it out, held it like a cross. Outside, the wind howled. Then, silence. Nothing at the door. I waited 5 minutes. 10. Then, a knock. Not urgent, just polite. Then, her voice again, gentle, almost hurt. "Let me in, babe. You know I love you. Always have." I didn't answer. I sat on the floor, staring at the door like it might dissolve. The knocking stopped. The house went quiet. Too quiet. And then I remembered the letter. "Do not let her in. Ever." That was a week ago. Natalie didn't come back home from work that day. I reported to the police, and they're searching for her. Her twin hasn't showed up either. I don't know what to do. I'm just crying.